Let's talk more about this. Joining me now in the studio is Mr. Jihong. He's the Vice President of the International Association of Constitution Law. Thank you so much for joining us, sir. So we just had a glimpse of the President's teenage year in Shanxi Province, and a lot of people say that past experience helped shape his leadership style. What interests you the most about the President's governing style, first of all? How would you summarize it?
Yeah, personally, I think just in the past 5 years, and the Chinese Communist Party under the President Xi Jinping's leadership, you can see the style is obviously, I just summarize as three kinds of combination. First, just combine the theory and the practice. So in the past 5 years, and the Chinese Communist Party has formed the Xi Jinping thought on socialism with Chinese characteristic for a new era. So this is a great contribution to the socialism theory for the humanity. Secondly, just combine the target and the measure. So the Communist Party under the President Xi Jinping's leadership pay more attention to making the plan, maybe the 5 years plan or 10 years plan, and also make the socialist modernization target very clearly. Just maybe we should accomplish the socialism maybe just until the middle of this century. Just we want to build our country into a prosperous, democratic, and also maybe cultural advance and the harmonious and the beautiful the socialist country. And so just on basis of such a very clear target, so the Chinese Communist Party just has made many of the concrete measures in the political and economic and the social field. And the third, the combination just just combine and maybe just a rule of law and the reform. So you can see the Chinese Communist Party just has paid more attention to respecting the rule of law and deepening the reform. So I think such as above I mentioned three combination just consist of the Xi Jinping's style.
And what do you think will be the priorities for the new leadership as they are taking office? What kind of task would they get onto first and foremost?
Yeah, this is a good question. I think maybe in the domestic area also, and we should to deal with many the complex questions. Just we should improve economic growth, and also we should maintain the political stability, and also we continue to fight against terrorism, and also maybe we should resolve the poverty problem, and also we should enhance the ecological and environmental protection, and many very complicated tasks. And in the international field, just so you know, just yesterday, the American President Trump just approved the Taiwan's Travel Act. So I think it's a big challenge for China. So maybe we should deal with such a very serious problem. And now international affairs, and we should deal with the Sino-American relationship. Also, we should deal with the China, the relationship between China and the Korea, and many international relations. So there are many complicated tasks.
Yeah. And just very quickly, the President today took a public oath of allegiance to the Constitution. That's a first. He is the first Chinese president to ever do so. How important is this?
Yeah, it's very interesting. It's the first time for the Chinese president to take a public oath of the agency to the Constitution. I think maybe there are many significance. But firstly, just like Xi Jinping is telling the public and that everyone is equal in front of the Constitution and the law. So there is no any exception from the top leader and the ordinary people. And all the people that should respect the authority of the Constitution. That's the first significance. Secondly, maybe if you taking a public oath of the agency to the Constitution, and then can just improve the swearers and the constitutional constitutionalists. Just force the swearers and to respect the constitutional authority after assuming office. The third significance maybe just taking a public oath of the agency to the Constitution, and just can ask the public to supervise your behavior after you taking the power. So I think it's very important for the swearer.
Yeah. Mr. Mo, stick around. We want to play to our viewers a soundbite of the president.